Hello and welcome to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar. In this video we'll be answering the question, what is an adjective? An adjective is a describing word that adds more detail to the noun it is describing. It is a word class as well that refers to the qualities of people, things, ideas and places. Let's take, for example, the car. When I say the car, there are certain images you may have of what this car may be like. If I then show you this picture of the car, I have a few sentences that describe in more detail what this car is like, so that somebody who cannot see the car can understand more of what its qualities are. I would describe the car as ancient. I'd say the car is beautiful. And finally, the clean car is one way of referring to this specific car. I'd like you to tell me which words I have used are adjectives, and more thoughtfully, what the qualities are of this car when we know what the adjectives are. Hit pause if you need thinking time. So, how did you get on? Ancient is the first of our adjectives. Beautiful is another, and clean is the last. Each of these adjectives are clues into what this car is like. Ancient suggests it is old. Beautiful suggests that, in my opinion, it looks good. And finally, the fact it is clean suggests that somebody has looked after it to make it remain good. Adjectives are the key to understanding more about the nouns we learn about. They share more detail and are far more interesting than just knowing the names of people, places, things, or ideas. Spot the adjectives in each of the 4 sentences that will appear and identify what the adjective highlights about the subject of the sentence or the noun involved. I love sweet treats. Jack's cake has messy but delicious icing. The tall sunflower looks glorious. And finally, pretty flowers bloom in spring. Hit pause if you need thinking time. Remember, you want to be able to explain what the adjective shows you about the subject of the sentence. So, what were the lovely adjectives you spotted? I love sweet treats. That's true, actually. But there's 2 ways of looking at this sentence. We've learnt something about me as I'm saying this sentence, but I'm being specific with you. I like sweet treats, so savoury treats aren't my favourite. Adjectives have helped us refine what kinds of treats I like. If I just said, I love treats, well, that could be anything that is a treat. Sweet suggests that it has a sweet taste and it's maybe a bit unhealthy. The second sentence, Jack's cake has messy but delicious icing. That's important. I'm describing Jack's cake, but if I just said Jack's cake has icing, that wouldn't give us any detail about what this icing looks like, and more importantly with a cake, tastes like. So we know that it looks messy. That adjective suggests that Jack has maybe been a bit sloppy with his presentation, but the fact it's delicious suggests he's still quite a good baker, actually. He's done a good job with that cake, so well done, Jack. The tall sunflower looks glorious. So tall is an important adjective because it shows us what this sunflower looks like. It looks big. It's long. But the fact it also looks glorious suggests it's not just elegant because it's tall, it looks beautiful. We're learning more detail. If we just saw the sunflower, I saw a sunflower, well, what did you feel about the sunflower? That would be missing. Finally, pretty flowers bloom in spring. The speaker here is making it clear to us it's not just flowers that bloom, pretty flowers. It implies that there's something beautiful about nature at this time of year. So fundamentally, adjectives add more detail to the nouns in the sentences that we're looking at. And they give us a voice if we use adjectives to show what we think and feel about the subjects we're discussing or writing about. So fundamentally, they are a critical word class for us to dig deeper into.
Why not subscribe to Miss Hannah Loves Grammar?